As our economy continues to tank, global food prices keep rising. With this in mind, consumers might be shocked to learn the following statistics. According to research conducted by the United Nations, each person in North America and Europe wastes over 250 pounds of food every year. Meanwhile, USDA reports 14.7% of Americans can't find enough to eat. Over 5% are going hungry. This includes families, children, even students.
You want some free food?
No, that's okay.
Are you sure?
Oh, that's okay.
You want some free food?
Just take it?
Whatever you want.
I just take it like that?
Yep. What would you think if I told you that was from a dumpster?
I would consider washing it first.
Looks clean, but I probably wouldn't eat it
Why?
because it's out of a dumpster.
Some hungry Boulder residents see the food waste as an opportunity.
We like to eat food out of the dumpster. We're gonna go get some corn.
Food scavenging is a rising Boulder trend. Some prefer to call it dumpster diving for obvious reasons.
Bread's probably like the top thing I find, and then there's a lot of milk and like yogurt. There's a lot of like
For privacy
prepackaged
reasons,
sandwiches
we won't be
and
mentioning our
stuff like
divers'
that.
last
There's a lot of,
names
like,
or the specific
little
locations of the
sweet
dumpsters they
breads
frequent.
and salad packages and
Maddie has regularly scavenged Boulder's back alleys for about half a year.
it's like there are laws. The reason that they're throwing all this food away is because of the expiration date laws. Not all of it, but a lot of it. Like a lot of it is just recently expired, and because the reason that they don't want us to go in the dumpster and the reason that they don't donate that expired food is because they don't want to get sued.
Yeah, so they usually have some boxes out back. So you run up, grab a box, open
Mats
it
and
up.
Bogey are some of
and,
Boulder's best divers.
Everything from.
Um,
Go ahead. Yeah.
So no, we like to eat food, especially really good food, and seems to be that Whole Foods in big places are pretty wasteful. Fresh asparagus, corn. I don't know what you are, but you're gonna be good.
Acorn squash,
Corn squash,
dessert item.
all sorts of goodness.
And you find cool stuff like
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, what is wrong with that? I've been really healthy as a dumpster diver. I've never gotten sick.
It's the best I've eaten ever.
Yeah, and it's the best I've eaten ever. And I, people are like, aren't you afraid that you're gonna get sick from what you eat in there? And I asked them like, aren't you afraid you're gonna get sick eating at Taco Bell? You know, I don't eat that swag. So.
So the popularity of dumpster diving in Boulder kind of raises a question. Why are we throwing away all this edible food? It's perfectly good, it's perfectly healthy. Aren't there people going without that can make use of it? Shouldn't something be done?
Caleb Phillips has taken a unique interest in the food waste problem.
My day job is as a research scientist at CU, so I couldn't not look at this as a possible research problem. So I worked with
He and Hannah Dansky helped form two charities that repurpose the food stores would have otherwise tossed to the
Is
trash.
focused on food redistribution in Boulder. So we take food that would otherwise get thrown away and have it donated to us. And
right now we're distributing to about 15 organizations. And so they use it in a variety of ways. What we're really psyched about is that the fact that we're giving them fresh produce that they don't get from the bigger food banks.
As you might expect from a Boulder charity, they collect and deliver the food donations by bicycle. Tim is a Boulder Food Rescue volunteer.
The message that you really get to know once you're volunteering is that so much food gets wasted, and it's usually food that's actually good. I mean, easily
With so
enough
much
to
food
feed
to go around,
people.
most divers don't see these charities as competition.
Before it hits the dumpster, they're collecting it, putting it in bins, and biking it around town to all sorts of great organizations that need food and provide for people that are less fortunate.
That are hungry.
The biggest obstacle to the food scavenging movement is disrespectful fellow divers.
I would say if people are going to come dumpster dive, that they should really make sure not to leave a big mess in and around everything, and just be respectful of the space so that they don't lock the dumpsters, because they have locked them in the past.
But as long as there's food waste, those with a will always find a way. Leah Larson, News Team Boulder.
Cheers!
Pretty good for dumpster, huh?